Started. Oh wait, I just remembered something. Before this start playing, and yeah, before this start playing, and I get nuked, absolutely nuked, which would not be nice whatsoever. There we go. Let's put this here. So this, right?
Then now
That should be good volume. I could just raise it up a little bit.
together.
I did rewind it. I did rewind it to earlier in the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stephanie McMahon, and I am incredibly proud to be your host here tonight. My partner, Joe Tessitore, is unfortunately stuck in an airport in Detroit, Michigan, where the United States is facing some of the worst weather it has in decades. But tonight, we are live in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where the temperature outside is -7 degrees Fahrenheit, which means if you threw a pot of boiling water in the air, it would turn into a cloud of snow before it even hit the ground. But here in the Bell Center, things are only starting to get heated up. Because while next week kicks off the road to WrestleMania, tonight kicks off the road to the Royal Rumble. So there's just one question I have for all of you.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? No, Montreal, I said, êtes-vous prêts? Welcome to Saturday night's main event.
It started just like any other Saturday night in the 80s. Arcades, roller rinks, that familiar primetime TV glow. But this show was different. And as the night went on, it quickly became timeless. It's Saturday night main event! Let's go! Sweet Chin Music! And now Gunther with a sleeper locked in on Goldberg. Tonight, it's a new beginning. With new sights, new sounds, new matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at the jam-packed Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. 12,891 WWE fans are here on a night which will shape next week's Royal Rumble, including our main event, where these four men will vie for an opportunity to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. With a match looming next week with his career on the line, AJ Styles faces a longtime rival tonight, Shinsuke Nakamura. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will defend the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez tonight. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, heads into a heated battle tonight. As personal as it comes, Cody Rhodes is focused because he takes on this man. The Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. The match is now.
I'm locked in. I'm tapped in. Even on my bad day, I'm down in. Hey, Cody, I'm about to beat your ass. I went from EBT to WWE. Y'all know what I mean? 5, 2.
Wait, what's kicking off with Cody versus Fatu?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob entering his first match since back in August when he was attacked by an unknown assailant. Fatu says it was McIntyre. Drew said I had nothing to do with it.
I don't see Cody winning this match at all.
And hello again, everybody at ringside tonight. I'm Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Wade, last night on SmackDown, we saw a much different Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Fatu told us he was calmly in control of all his own emotions, which is a side of the werewolf we have not seen before. Perversely, it perhaps made him even more intimidating.
Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, the first time ever one-on-one.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Him with his mask again.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
It is Cody's first match since he lost the championship in 3 stages of hell, thanks in part to his opponent tonight, Jacob Fatu.
Bro, I hope YouTube doesn't nuke this video with a copyright strike or something. might get copyrighted. It doesn't really bother me with the music.
Oh, wait a minute! Jacob Fatu wasting little time attacking
Bro.
Cody Rhodes before this matchup begins, and we're underway in what's going to be a war.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, we're not underway. I did not hear a bell yet. Clearly, Cody Rhodes hasn't even got his ring jacket off yet, Cole.
Well, I guess Jacob lied when he told us last night he was in control because he wasted little time. And now the official, Charles Robinson, knocked down. And Fatu from behind. Cody Rhodes just trying to get out of his ring jacket. And again, the bell hasn't run yet. This isn't even an official match. And Fatu going right after Rhodes.
It's a good job the bell hadn't run, because that would have been a disqualification, dropping the referee there with an elbow. Oh, my God.
And referees and producers are out here in the ring, and Cody Rhodes doesn't give a damn. Rhodes is going to run into a right hand by the Samoan Werewolf. And now security coming down to try to separate these two.
You know what? This one might be a lost cause already. I'm not even sure we're going to get a match out of this. What absolute bedlam here in Montreal.
Oh, and now Jacob Fatu just assaulting these security officers here.
Yeah, stay out of the ring, guys. Just leave the werewolf in there. Oh, he's not staying in there. My God.
Fatu now going up to the top rope.
Jesus.
Taking everybody out.
Bro, he didn't even touch Cody, bro.
Well, Cody Rhodes brought up a lot of personal stuff with Fatu in that interview last night. Talked about his time in prison.
Wait, did they just cancel the match?
Costing him the championship. And Jacob Fatu was incensed.
There is no way they're canceling this match, bro.
Cody from behind, and Cody.
I mean, to be clear, this is not a match right now. This is just an out-and-out brawl.
Yeah, pandemonium to kick off Saturday night's main event here tonight in Montreal.
Oh my God, mayhem from the word go, and neither one of these two men is prepared to back down.
Well, Cody hasn't backed down, and as you mentioned, neither's Jacob Fatu. And Cody gonna send Fatu now over the top rope into the floor.
Fatu's been completely rocked here, and Cody picking up a head of steam.
Look out, suicide dive. Fatu knocks right over the announce desk into the floor. And Cody Rhodes now on top of the desk. Cody in a rage. It's been a long time, Wade, since we've seen Cody Rhodes like this.
Cody is completely unglued. Now, Jacob Fatu inadvertently perhaps cost Cody the WWE Championship, and Cody wants his pound of flesh here.
Well, Jacob said it was nothing personal. I wanted to get McIntyre. Cody Rhodes is caught in the crossfire, and now driving Fatu into the WWE Universe here.
Fatu's issue is he has no means of apologizing. He doesn't understand the concept of remorse.
I know one person who liked the way that this matchup started, the late, great Mad Dog Vachon from right here in Montreal. This would have been up his alley. This is a flat-out fight. You had a feeling after the remarks from last night, especially what's transpired the past couple of weeks, Wade, that it was going to come down to something like this. These emotions have been boiling up inside for weeks.
Hey, we knew it was going to be a war, but I thought at least we would get a ring bell and get an actual match here. This has gone so far off the rails, it's perhaps now irredeemable. And there's going to be some hefty fines getting thrown around, but still, we have to get
They don't care about the fines, bro. They don't care about the fines.
These two men are going to be in the same ring together next Saturday night, a week from tonight at the Rumble. They're both in the Rumble match.
Yeah, that's it.
They just want to beat the shit out of each other.
Strips off one another. What a way to start out Saturday night's main event.
And Fatu now manhandling the American Nightmare. And this has turned into a nightmare for Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and out here, no rules apply. And you would have to say in a situation like that, that heavily favors the Samoan Werewolf, who completely thrives amidst this chaos.
Oh, and Cody now from behind. And Cody now standing up for himself. Cody showing some balls here tonight in this match against Fatu. And Jacob bounced off the equipment case.
Well, you've got two polar opposite human beings before
This entire time, you just got these, you just got these security just trying to pull them apart, bro.
Prison thug. They come from complete opposite sides of the spectrum of humanity.
Yeah, that was
but right now they are complete equals in this war.
That was all brought up in that interview last night. A lot of wounds were opened as Cody Rhodes and Fatu now fighting into the crowd.
Do what you gotta do against the Samoan werewolf, Cody. Cody now in a fight for survival.
Are they gonna go into catering?
Here's the problem for Cody. We knew what the WWE Championship meant to him. We knew how it defined him, how it took him years to finally finish his story, to finally get the title back at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, that feels Jacob Fatu, ended all of that for him.
Yeah, and this is just the latest in a long line of bumps in the road for Cody, who, it has to be said, has consistently thrived when the odds say no. In a situation like this, the odds certainly say no against the Samoan werewolf, but Cody holding his own.
Yeah, Cody dragging Fatu up the steps, and apparently into a bomb here at the Bell Center in Montreal. Rhodes bounced off the wall.
American Nightmare against pure untamed destruction. On this one, swinging back and forth.
Remember Jacob telling Cody last night, you think I'm a savage, I'm a normal Samoan?
Bro, he doesn't even care.
Cody's not listening to anyone. He's not going to listen to reason.
Where's Jacob?
I don't even know if Cody's even hearing the words from the officials here. Certainly, Jacob Fatu does not care.
Think about the rumble. The rumble.
He picked up on the rumble. He just ate a freaking.
Absolute bedlam.
And it has been mayhem from the word go, and these two simply do not have the ability to shift down the gears.
This is probably gonna end with both of them getting arrested though.
Yeah, good luck with that.
They're going into the restroom now? Oh.
Just treachery everywhere you look around this arena. Everything close to hand is a weapon.
And Jacob and Cody just beating the hell out of each other.
Got all thoughts of a sporting competition that we thought we were going to get tonight completely out of the window here. Just savagery at a 10 from the word go from these two.
The absolute discord since Cody Rhodes went up onto the ropes before the start of this matchup.
How drained must both of these two be at this point, yet not one of them wants to end this fight and just walk away. Think about the Royal Rumble next week.
We're gonna get a triple threat between Cody, Drew, and Jacob at some point.
Has just gotten to a different place here.
I'll tell you right now,
they're gonna get arrested at some point. They're probably gonna
split these two up.
Or Cody probably gonna do something to make him like a longer suspension. But I do think Cody should let go.
Brethren have been dropped already. And there's another one for you.
Yeah, good luck getting in front of these two.
There we go, kid. Thanks for coming.
Now Cody and Jacob.
So they.
They're throwing haymakers.
Why did you have to go in between these guys?
Oh no!
Well, briefly working as a team just so they can get back to tearing strips off each other.
I cannot wait to
Do
see
not try to headbutt. Who's that?
Who that? It's McIntyre! Drew McIntyre just threw Fatu through a table and low blow Cody Rhodes. The WWE Champion is here, taking out two of his biggest adversaries.
It's when they can barely stand up themselves.
Oh my goodness!
Bro.
Was a preemptive shot from Drew McIntyre, taking out two of the biggest dogs in the locker room.
Remember, Fatu blames McIntyre for the attack on him months ago. McIntyre said he had nothing to do with it. Cody Rhodes does not have a return match for the championship unless he can win the Rumble next week. And again, to your point, apparently a preemptive strike from McIntyre.
Well, McIntyre knew sooner or later, certainly the Samoan werewolf was coming for him. Jacob Fatu has said so much himself. So here's a statement for you. Step to Drew McIntyre and he will put you down. McIntyre runs this industry now. This was mid-brawl, McIntyre grabbing the head and a low blow on Cody Rhodes just when Cody was about to throw something back at the WWE champion.
This is a very interesting direction to take this.
From that platform,
I thought we were gonna get like a brutal match, and then Jacob was gonna win.
And now McIntyre.
What are you doing, Drew?
Well, mission accomplished for Drew McIntyre.
What are you doing?
I wouldn't.
He don't have a match on Saturday night's main event, does he? Neither does Punk, if I remember correctly.
Stay very quiet here, Cole.
What a mess.
Walk in like you own the air. Because confidence, that...
Because Jacob Fatu, before the bell...
WWE 2K26. Pre-orders begin next Friday, January 30th. Stay tuned to Raw Monday night for more exciting announcements around WWE 2K26. Let's take it to what happened moments ago. It was supposed to be a match between Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a grudge match. We certainly got the grudge, but we never got the match because Jacob Fatu, before the bell even rang, jumped Cody Rhodes. Now, in the process of this, Charles Robinson, referee, tried to get some order. He got dropped, and then Fatu got thrown over our table.
Poor Charles Robinson.
Finally, we get some order restored, but that was not to be as the brawl went throughout the entire arena.
Yeah, a brawl is a light way to put it. Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes up in the VOM area near the merchandise stands. And that poor security guard got moved to a table before they battled back inside the Bell Center.
Yeah, countless security guards and officials getting dropped in the process of trying to get some form of order, including this poor guy and his mates. And just when we got down to one-on-one, Drew McIntyre, the WWE champ, struck with this low blow on Cody Rhodes, followed up by an absolutely heinous jackknife powerbomb from a raised platform. Now Cody's body crashing hard through a production table, and Cody could barely move in the aftermath.
Drew, what you just did to Cody and Jacob deserves an explanation.
An explanation? That was a statement to everybody on the roster. You want to run your mouth or come near me or this title, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. Move!
Well, good luck to the winner of tonight's Fatal 4-Way match.
I really hope I don't get duped with copyright strikes or copyright claims. I mean, I could take the copyright claims. I'm not really monetizing my content on these days. Copyright strikes, I would really not get it.
They call themselves Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
So, I love
hey, wait, this is an impressive team.
Yes, indeed. looking to
you
make the
can
first defense
literally
of the
see
goal
something
they
in the
won
Philippines
against the
as
Kabuki
she comes
Warriors
to
back
the
at the
I like
beginning
to see that. That's
of
unexpected.
January. Instant chemistry between these two real friends, bonded over that rivalry with the Kabukis, and now looking to take a stranglehold on this entire red-hot women's tag division.
You know, Fanatics Fest, New York City is back at the Javits Center from July 16th to the 19th. 4 days, interactive experiences, exclusive merchandise, and the WWE lineup is already stacked. Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Randy Orton, Bianca Belair, Jey Uso, Becky Lynch, and more. Head to fanaticsfest.com for more info, updates, and tickets. This is an interesting tag team. Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. They won a triple threat on Monday Night Raw to earn this opportunity. For Liv Morgan, it is a way in her mind to correct some wrongs. She never lost the tag team titles. She went out with an injury. Roxanne Perez would take her place, and her and Raquel Rodriguez successfully defended the gold on a number of occasions before finally losing the tag team championships. Morgan wants her gold back.
Yes, indeed she does. She has every right to make that claim that she was never deposed as a tag team champion, and why not win it again with the Judgment Day, albeit with a different member in the
Love was in the
form
ring
of
with
Roxanne.
Rhea.
All four of these women have entered next weekend's Women's Royal Rumble match. A lot to discuss about that in this tag team championship match. But let's head up to the ring and the legendary Lillian Garcia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE
They have two mics, yet there's
Women's
always
Tag
one ring
Team
announcer.
Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, representing the Judgment Day, the team of Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
It is only the second time that these two tag teams have met in a matchup. And tonight it's all about the women's tag team titles.
But honestly, these titles come in handy for women who don't really have much to do.
The official in this
Like at this
matchup,
point,
Jason Ayers,
what does Io have to do? What does
holding the
Rhea
titles
have to do?
high.
They don't have much to do, to be honest. Like this could be like a little down period that they could have before they get
bell
back.
rings and we are underway. And Io Sky and Liv Morgan starting this
Well, that's what
matchup
I
off.
said.
And
He's
Io
coming
Sky,
out.
the
He's
genius in the
coming
sky,
out.
with a drop kick going right after Morgan.
Yeah, Io Sky moving at a speed that nobody else in this division can match. But the smarts and cunnings of Liv Morgan coming to the fore early in this one.
And Liv Morgan very aggressive in the early going here against Io Sky, now mocking Sky as she marches around the ring. Liv Morgan will enter the Royal Rumble again this year. Only her and Natalya have been a part of all 8 Royal Rumble matches in history. And big elbow from Morgan. Twice she's been a runner-up in the Rumble. And Roxanne Perez now comes in off the double team.
Such nice chemistry between these two
I really
Judgment
hope
Day members.
they
Attack
don't
there
pull
that
some
Io Sky
BS
did
in
not
the
see,
women's
but this is
Rumble this
too
year.
fresh of an Io Sky.
Oh!
To be taken down by double teams right now.
Just use Roxanne as a weapon against her partner. And Io Sky, who I always say, Wade, I believe the best wrestler on the planet today. And that basement drop kick by Sky, who last year lasted 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 45 seconds in the Rumble. It was a record until it was broken later on in the night by one Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, a freakish first year on the main roster for Roxanne Perez.
Oh!
We're going to go even better right now to kick things off in 2026 by grabbing gold right in the first month. Wailing away now on Io Sky. Dirty tactics from the Judgment Day had to be expected, and of course, Rhea Ripley knows all about that, being a founder member of the Judgment Day before she got unceremoniously booted out of there.
And it made a lot about this. Corey and I talk about it on Raw a lot. The fact that Roxanne Perez very pleased with the way that Liv Morgan has accepted her in the Judgment Day since Liv's return from injury. Roxanne was worried that Liv would have a problem with her.
Yeah, you thought, remember when they first got
together?
Nice.
Into that Russian leg sweep. Here's the cover now. And a kick out by Sky.
Yeah, Liv Morgan clearly did not quite trust Roxanne Perez in the early goings there in the Judgment Day. However, clearly after the last 12 months where Roxanne Perez has been the most active female on the entire roster, she's earned the respect of a veteran like Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan is saying on social media that she's been caring for her Dirty Dom, the current Intercontinental Champion, who's out with an injury.
And the ex-boyfriend of Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Yeah, there's a long rivalry between Liv and Rhea.
I swear, the three amigos,
Right now, Rhea Bloody Ripley cannot get in the bloody match, and she must
this
be
is the
growing
only
increasingly frustrated seeing
thing
Io
from
get battered.
that guy's moves
the titles, and Io kicks out at
come
two.
on.
Io's
He
in
has
a
other
bad
stuff in
way
his
now. It's
moveset.
been 2-on-1 from the early goings. You just see it in the eyes of Rhea Ripley. A little bit of frustration, maybe a little bit
Eddie
of panic,
has so much
knowing
elbows in
that
his
Io
moveset,
is
but no, the
slowly
three amigos
fading.
is the only
But
thing
let's
they
give
like to
Morgan and
work with.
Roxanne Perez credit. Watch the kick now by Morgan, right to the side of the head.
Just textbook precision there, right on the temple. And ever since, Io Sky has been incredibly groggy.
Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan doing a great job isolating Sky from Rhea.
Yeah, as you were about to say there, Cole, this has just been textbook tag team chemistry from the Judgment Day. And they have played their cards perfectly from the off. Isolating Rhea Ripley on the outside is probably the smartest possible tactic in a match like this.
Roxanne toying with the over 12,000 here tonight in Montreal, the Bell Center. And Io now sends Roxanne across the ring, an opportunity perhaps to make a tag to Rhea Ripley.
This is a bad moment for Judgment Day.
Oh, and no, Roxanne Perez does a great job not allowing the tag.
That was smart instincts from Roxanne. Roxanne could have gone for the tag herself, but by the time she tagged Morgan, Morgan would not have made it across the ring to prevent Io from tagging out there.
And Io now roll through, stop right to the midsection, and Io creates a little bit of space. Can she get to Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator?
Yeah, Roxanne badly winded now, crawling, needs that tag with Morgan. It is a race against time here for the Judgment Day, and Io Sky inching closer and closer.
Tag to Liv Morgan, who tried to intercept her, but could not.
No.
And now Rhea Ripley about to rekindle this rivalry with Liv Morgan.
Oh no!
These two were former tag team partners together. They both sent each other to the injured list. Ripley and Morgan now. 3 times they battled for world titles. And Ripley with a fall-away slam.
I don't think I've ever seen Rhea Ripley look quite as happy as she looks right now, kicking the living daylights out of Morgan. That shoulder was way up, referee. You absolute cheat, Jason Ayres.
Remember what Morgan did. One of the reasons that Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest were excommunicated from the Judgment Day.
Well, I would excommunicate Jason Ayres for that pin count. Shoulder was clearly up.
And Rhea now looking for Riptide. Liv Morgan Lands on her feet behind Ripley. Looking for the code breaker. Intercepted by Rhea.
Too powerful is Mammy.
And a kick to the knee by Ripley. And talking about power, Liv trying to hang on. Tag, here comes Roxanne.
Trying to make a play out of Terra Twin. Damian Priest booked there with the razor's edge, but Liv Morgan just too cunning and crafty. Slipping over there, but couldn't get away from
Every time I see anyone hit
But
that
Roxanne
headbutt
takes
down,
advantage of the distraction to go on the offense. Remember, Wade, the winner of this match will take on the new
why does she do that, bro?
and Kiana James, who won a big matchup on SmackDown last night to qualify for that opportunity.
I'm telling you, this is the hottest division in wrestling. All of the big names in women's wrestling want to be in a tag team right now because this division is thriving.
Well, Roxanne Perez wants to be anywhere than
I'm not sure about that, though. I wouldn't really say the tag team is thriving. Like I said, there aren't really any legit tag teams in the tag team division for the women.
Power with Roxanne Perez.
Well, Roxanne Perez sends Ripley across the
Unless,
ring. Liv Morgan, who's legal. Oh, what a code breaker
except
from
for
the top rope.
Kabuki Warriors.
Roxanne takes out Io. Morgan to steal the championship. And a kick out by Ripley.
I'll tell you right now, for a young competitor like Roxanne, her instincts are A+. First of all, dropping Rhea Ripley here, leaving her to the walls, and Liv Morgan connecting with that lung blower, and then this taking out Io Sky so she can break up the pin, albeit a pin that Ripley could kick out from. I am hugely impressed with Roxanne Perez.
And now Morgan stalking Ripley. Ripley catches her with a boot, though. Liv off the second rope. Looked like she might be going for an arm drag, and she runs into a boot by Rhea.
That's completely knocked the stuffing out of Liv Morgan here, and if Rhea Ripley can get her wits about her, or indeed Io Sky, who may be about to tag in here, it could be curtains for this challenge from the Judgment Day. There's that Razor's Edge, Cole.
And now Io.
Hold it.
Top rope, missile
Yo,
drop kick.
got up
Absolute
fast, but
bullseye
then
right to the chest.
Roxanne
To
was
retain the
the one with the
titles.
suicide bomb.
Roxanne Perez used her quickness to get by Rhea to break it up.
Once again, so smart. She was never going to bulldoze the massive Rhea Ripley out of the way. Just a little duck, that's all it took. And that's why this match is still alive for the Judgment Day.
Yeah, the feisty Roxanne Perez.
I'm going to say Rio. Liv and Io are the ones that are legal, right? Oh,
Look at that! Dropping Rhea right on the top of her head.
Went round the wall twice in a row and took Ripley right back.
Io with that springboard drop kick.
Genius of the Sky taking flight, and it always ends in devastation.
Liv does not want to be there.
Pause anything.
Went for the bullet train attack. Took a bit too much time. Morgan able to capitalize. And now Liv. Oh, what a takedown. Io now. Pinning combination by Morgan for the titles. Kick out at 2.
What a unique move there from Liv Morgan. Almost a spinning crucifix type bomb there. Almost got the dub, almost saw the championships changing hands there.
And Morgan may be getting a bit frustrated, Wade, that they haven't been able to put away the tag champs.
I mean, that was within a millisecond of grabbing gold and leaving here with some more hardware for the Judgment Day. And the Judgment Day have looked completely different since the return of Liv Morgan. The motivation is back.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
The quest for gold is here.
Ask Finn Balor about that. Io Sky creates space. Oh!
Shote right to the jaw of Liv Morgan.
Roxanne with a kick to the midsection. Roxanne is just full throttle, isn't she?
This one's broken down in a big way, and it could be the body. Oh!
Went for pop rocks, but Io Sky, what a unique way to get out of that. Kick now to the ear.
Crazy amount of reflexology there from Io Sky, who might be about to go in for the kill here.
Looking for over the moonsault to retain the tag team gold. Io, no, Roxanne got her feet up.
Timing and accuracy from Roxanne, and here we go.
And now pop rocks by Roxanne.
Got a face full of feet. Oh my goodness.
Io got her shoulder up. And it's a good thing because Rhea tried to make the save, but she couldn't quite get there.
Ripley was stumbling in there to break it up, but Io enough left in the tank for that kick out. That was a photo finish, but this one is still alive, and the championship's now really hanging in the balance.
Rhea dragging Io to the corner to make the tag, and now Rhea Ripley, and she looks ticked off. Roxanne, though, got caught. Headbutt by Ripley.
I would not want to get headbutt by Rhea Ripley.
Rhea riptide. Tag. Io Sky over the moonsault. Cover. Wait a minute. Raquel Rodriguez just dumped Rhea on the official.
The third woman from the Judgment Day, just when it looked like this one was over, and the referee in the process has been taken out here.
Io Sky was about to retain the tag titles before Raquel Rodriguez got involved.
Well, and look at the power of big, sexy Raquel.
Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez, who has been dominating everybody.
Well, of course, with the referee down, this is not a disqualification yet, at least. And is the damage done here? Hold on.
I was not expecting Stephanie to come out here.
Walking boots, she looks back to 100%.
Yeah, but Raquel gonna make Stephanie McCare pay, tossing her toward the barricade. Raquel, though, got caught on the barricade and a kick by McCare.
Well, Raquel, who has been
I
attacking
cannot wait to see Stephanie versus Rhea Ripley.
several weeks, injuring McCare. McCare has come here tonight to get some payback.
And you mentioned the walking boot. Stephanie in that boot for a number of weeks. Raquel would take the ankle apart, but it looks like Stephanie's back and ready to go tonight. Meanwhile, this matchup continues for the women's tag team titles.
All four competitors down, the referee down, shaking off the cobwebs here.
Cover! Roxanne almost stole the championship.
4 women for whom the tanks are now completely dry. But with gold on the line,
The cameraman is so diabolical for zooming into the rocks. I don't think she wanted to cry.
I could take Io out.
And Liv Morgan is now buzzing for the taste of gold, which could be anything.
Rhea made a tag. Oblivion by Liv. But Rhea Ripley is legal. Rhea made the tag. Morgan has no clue. Ripley with Riptide. Stacks up Morgan. Rio retains.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
What an
Look at that guy with a yellow intercontinental championship. Just booing Rhea Ripley like, girl, what?
Hot division and a pair of red hot champions in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. What a match! Swinging back and forth, but it's all about who can keep a cool head
Is her mouth
in a crisis. This is the moment it looked like Io had this one. But Raquel from the outside appearing with perfect timing, dropping Rhea Ripley and the referee in the process, keeping this alive. And this is just Raquel causing destruction on the outside.
Yeah, watch this powerbomb by Rodriguez to Io Sky. And at this point, it looked like the Judgment Day was going to win things. Before the return of La Primera, Stephanie McCare, the women's champion, whose life has been made a living hell in recent weeks by Raquel Rodriguez. Stephanie, no more walking boot. She came for payback, Wade.
Injured time and time again, and it appears that at 100% there was nothing Raquel could do to slow down La Primera. And once the action restarted, this is Liv here in oblivion, but you're right, there was a quick tag behind the back of Liv Morgan by Rhea Ripley, who struck with real poise and menace, drilling this riptide. And after that, it was all she wrote. Great retention here from our women's tag champs.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky
I think
excited
Io's
after the victory
teeth are bleeding.
here tonight at Saturday night's main event. Next up for the champs, Julia and Kiana James.
It's red hot too on Raw. It's red hot on SmackDown. There are women coming out of the woodwork to challenge for tag gold.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, a week from tonight we'll be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, for the 2026 Royal Rumble and the start of the road to WrestleMania. And I cannot believe that we may only have 7 nights left in the career of AJ Styles. AJ Styles is putting his entire wrestling career on the line against the career killer Gunther next weekend. More on that in just a moment, but I want to show you how he came about, well, tonight's next matchup between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I saw this already. So I can just get ahead.
This is Saturday night's main event. We are in frigid Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Minus 7 degrees. It feels like it's minus 13.
Well, that's minus 22 Celsius. To the rest of planet Earth feels like minus 25, i.e. do not go outside.
And Saturday night's main event is being brought to you thanks to the support of Tourism Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The first time that AJ Styles ever wore a mask to the ring was a decade ago, January of 2016. His last appearance in New Japan in a matchup against Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles going old school tonight. AJ Styles has made no doubt that 2026 is his final year inside a professional wrestling ring. I think he was hoping for a year-long retirement tour. He doesn't want it to end next week, next Saturday night at the Rumble, but it could very well happen.
Yeah, I feel like AJ was goaded into putting his career on the line against a certified career killer.
I really don't think
that was a huge emotional decision for AJ Styles, and it's
is
one
a
I
good
hope he
idea
does not live to
whatsoever.
regret in 7
Having
days' time
defeat
at the
Gunther
Royal
in
Rumble.
a way where it still keeps Gunther strong and let him retire at WrestleMania. If you want to cut this short and not just a year long, like John Cena, and let him retire at WrestleMania. I can see this being a big feud for Gunther. Find a way to separate them from the Royal Rumble, heading into the Elimination Chamber, and then in WrestleMania, you can put Gunther again with AJ Styles to retire AJ Styles. They don't need to retire in this age, and especially not in Saudi.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I would be shocked if Shinsuke Nakamura wins this.
first time these two men met inside a wrestling ring was back in 2008. They were opponents in a tag team, the Heroes of Supremacy. They would go on to have many tag team battles over the years. Of course, AJ, the leader of the Bullet Club. Shinsuke Nakamura, the leader of Chaos. But it wasn't until 2016 where these two men would have their first singles matchup. The same year, Wade, that AJ Styles would appear in the WWE at the Royal Rumble. Later that year, Shinsuke Nakamura would make his debut as the NXT champion.
Friends, rivals, history, nostalgia, it's all here tonight, but make no mistake, both of these two men are born competitors and came here tonight to get the dub. And I'll tell you right now, I've been watching AJ since he got in the ring. He looks as tense as they come. It's surprising none the specter of Gunther in a potential career-ending match lurking in 7 days' time.
Well, think about what's going through AJ's mind here. I mean, he thought he was going to have a full year, right, to retire. It could all come crashing down in 7 days against the man who's retired Goldberg and John Cena won Gunther.
Very hard to compartmentalize something as huge and emotionally devastating as a lurking possibility of retirement if you're AJ, but he better knock it out of his system fast because he is in there with a killer tonight in Shinsuke Nakamura.
A side headlock takedown by Nakamura. 8 times over the, shoulder down, 8 times over the years here in WWE. These two men have done battle in one-on-one matchups. 3 times over the WWE Championship. Standing switch by Styles. Nakamura will pry the hands open. And Shinsuke, one of the best pure strikers on the planet today, hopes to neutralize Styles. AJ, oh, God. And AJ went for the leapfrog. He got caught with a drop kick.
I'm telling you right now, AJ Styles, in the brief flashes so far in this match, has not looked his usual self. He looks tense. He looks like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. I get it, but you need to lock in, or you will be killed by Shinsuke Nakamura here.
That's a great way to put it. Nakamura, collar and elbow tie up with Styles.
Crazy, I'm witnessing
the ropes here.
Nakamura is razor sharp.
Literally,
He's got an MMA background. He's one of the finest
AJ
strikers
Styles
in the game.
brother.
Wake up, AJ. Contrast exactly how relaxed Shinsuke looks here, Cole.
Brings back some memories here.
Only one person enjoying this match so far, and it's Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, but AJ Styles now with a drop kick, and I think AJ Styles just woke up. I think Nakamura woke Styles up.
AJ felt a little embarrassed by that start. Needed to get knocked around a little bit to wake up, as you put it, Cole. Knock those cobwebs out and realize I got to get in fight mode here.
Backbreaker by Styles. And as we see him approach Shinsuke, is there anything he can learn in this matchup tonight, Wade, that may help him next week against Gunther?
I'm not sure about learning something specific here, but I will say, and I hate to put Shinsuke in this category, but what a tune-up this is if your career is on the line against one of the greatest bell-to-bell we've ever seen in the form of Gunther. This match will get you razor sharp ahead of that career on the line bout.
High elbow by Styles, and you know, much like John Cena said, he wanted to go out on top. That's what Styles wants. Styles wants to go out at the top of his game as he launches himself over the top rope to take out Shinsuke.
Yeah, hurt the ribs in the process, but now with a clear upper hand, careful you don't tweak something 7 days ahead of taking on Gunther, of course. The last thing you want to go into a matchup against Gunther is being sub 100.
Interesting to see referee Dan Engler in the ring. He has been a referee for many of AJ's matches over the past couple of decades. And Styles now goes into the corner, and a Nakamura with a kick to the back of the head. And now Shinsuke Nakamura placing Styles up on the top rope. He doesn't want to be there. Nakamura with a running knee.
Well, the problem when you're fighting one of your career greatest rivals.
Cover by Nakamura, and Styles had won.
So many epic matches, so much professional respect between these two, but they do know each other like the back of their own hands.
Nakamura with the pace where he likes it.
This is where that muscle memory is really kicking in. I remember that match I had with you in 2016. And what about the one in 2018 when you did that thing? Yeah, you're going to try that again? I already know your moves, pal.
That snapmare followed up by a couple of well-placed knees by Nakamura. Continues to punish Styles. What about Gunther sitting back and watching this match tonight?
It's more information for his brain to absorb. For the weaknesses he can exploit. He'll have noticed, just like I did, that AJ looked incredibly tense in the early goings. I guarantee you he's going to be even more tense.
Edge didn't go on to AEW, because if he was over here on WWE,
And that's something that Gunther knows full
just
well.
made
He'll be able
Cena
to exploit. He'll be looking out for that in the early goings. And AJ needs to be aware of that next week.
And wait, remember, Gunther already owns a win over Styles. That's the reason we're having this rematch. It ticked AJ off so badly over the way that Gunther won that match. He had tapped out. The official never saw it. Then a low blow. And Styles says, I can beat you. And that's the reason we have this.
Yeah, it was a victory for Gunther. I will say it was the cheapest victory of Gunther's entire career. And there have been very, very few cheap victories.
Uh-oh. Good vibrations. Nakamura just having fun at the expense of Styles now.
Nakamura just lost the weight of the world, has left his shoulders completely. Oh,
AJ able to roll underneath, and ooh, that caught AJ right on the jaw. And a nice clothesline by Styles.
What's AJ's greatest strength is always going to be that superior movement. Give him an inch, he takes a mile taken, and this one has done a 180.
That sliding forearm by Styles. Now AJ into the corner. Ooh, caught Shin good that time now. Up on his shoulders, bang! Knee to the back of the neck, cover by Styles, and a kick out.
One way to rearrange the cervical spine of Shinsuke Nakamura. Take another look at this, just pinpoint timing, using that power, using that movement to drive the knee into the back of the neck of Nakamura, and Nakamura's now in a big way.
And Styles looking to drag Shin to his feet. AJ looking for Styles clash. Shin tried to, that time he caught him.
Ooh, scorpion kick right to the skull. Took 2 attempts. Second was a charm, however.
I'm convinced every single AJ Nakamura match in WWE is close, bro, because that's a botch. That was a botch right there.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I felt that one. Ripples going around the arena. Shockwaves.
Styles dropped, and Nakamura suddenly dominating this. Oh, caught. Oh, right to the ear.
Once again, the biggest threat from Shinsuke Nakamura are those unique pinpoint strikes of his, and they've taken a real toll on AJ here. His movement is not helping him now.
Uh-oh. Kick to the back of the neck, in position for this vintage move by Shinsuke Nakamura, that sliding German.
Nakamura just a step ahead in the latter goings of this one, and may now be lining up for a kill shot.
From the second rope, Nakamura with that flying knee, and Styles is stunned. Cover by Shinsuke. AJ got the shoulder up.
Shinsuke Nakamura is just an expert in mind games and traps. And this connecting flush on the jaw of AJ, almost getting the win. It was a lax cover that perhaps was the difference maker. And once again, more intel for Gunther. And here we go, Cole.
And Shinsuke Nakamura positioning himself. Looked like he may be looking for a Kinshasa there, but AJ caught him out of the knee.
Once again, just took a
dragon screw.
A beat too long, and you give AJ that amount of time, he's going to conjure something up in his mind. He's going to figure something out, some form of reversal, and 25 years competing at the top gives you that mental ability.
And AJ going to roll through, looking for the calf crusher here. This is what got Gunther to tap out a couple of weeks back. The calf crusher locked in to Shinsuke Nakamura.
And I promise you, the mistake that AJ made in releasing that hold before the referee gave the call against Gunther will never be made again.
This time he has to break as Nakamura makes it to the bottom rope.
Nakamura really dragging now, may not be able to get up to a vertical base.
Ooh, what
But
a
can
kick.
strike you from any angle. Cannot drop your guard.
Yeah, just a lethal weapon is Nakamura. And again a dragon screw, this time on the second rope. And you heard Shin just holler out in pain.
It wasn't just the knee, he actually caught a bit of a low blow inadvertently on the middle rope in the process, but now completely targeting that left knee, trying to shred every sinew within there is AJ, and that's now back to Old Faithful. Center of the ring too.
Said he's gonna make him tap just like he did Gunther.
This is sending a strong message to the ring general now. This is going to be you next week in Riyadh. This is going to be you at the Royal Rumble.
And you saw the strategy by Styles. Attack the leg. Soften it up for this. The calf crusher. Nakamura trying to hang on. He's got to try to make it to the ropes.
Nakamura is very, very close to tapping now. Look at the agony etched on the face.
I don't know how Nakamura can get out of this thing.
He's been in this a long, long time. That was after repeated dragon screws.
No way they're gonna end the match off here.
This is relentless from
This will
AJ
be
Styles.
very
Now, I cannot
short
believe how long
match
Shinsuke
if
is
this
hanging
ends
on.
up
But
ending.
AJ has to be ruthless here. Forget this is your friend. Forget the history. Rip the damn leg off if you have to.
Shin is a long way from the ropes. The official Dan Engler saying, are you going to tap? Are you going to tap?
It's mind over matter at this point for Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think, bro,
who
the
simply
referee
does
is
not
hitting
understand the word
the
quit.
mat a little bit too
Imagine the
much.
pain that Nakamura
I
is
don't think
in
he needs to be
right
doing
now.
that.
AJ Styles is not let up.
Nakamura's not going to be able to walk for a month after the length of time that was in the hole. A nice reversal there from AJ. Just when it looked like
Shin caught him in the armbar. Shin caught him. Great counter by Nakamura.
What a transition.
AJ blocking. He's got his hands together.
So smart of AJ, but wow, fell into a trap there. I'm astounded that Nakamura was able to slip into that after the length of time in the calf crusher. And if these fingers break, so might the arm.
AJ realizing that, trying to hang on here for dear life. Now Styles, they're going to stack up Nakamura. Shinsuke with the right hands.
Absolute chess game this has turned out to be in the past 2 minutes or so. A triangle choke, and AJ might be fading here.
AJ's fading. You hear the official screaming, AJ, AJ. Styles now, though, lifting Nakamura up into the position for the Styles clash. Couldn't quite get it.
Smart there from Shinsuke Nakamura, moving the elbow, so AJ couldn't lock it.
For a second, it sounded like the cards would sound effects while pulling.
Kinshasa-like move by AJ Styles to Shinsuke Nakamura.
And it was compounded by the fact that Shinsuke
Look at the big
Nakamura was
knee to me.
charging in. Look at the movement of Nakamura met with that knee. It doubles the impact right on the jaw. And if AJ had anything left in the tank and could just drape an arm over Nakamura, it would have been over.
Nakamura in the calf crusher for a long time. AJ Styles was in that arm bar and then the triangle choke. And Styles dragging himself back up to his feet. It's come down to this, a slugfest in the middle of the ring.
A little strong style, and that usually favors Nakamura.
Pele kick by Styles.
Right to the cranium of
Oh! Right to the back of the neck. A Kinshasa with a bad knee by Nakamura. Nakamura re-injuring himself as he delivered the knee to the back of the neck of Styles.
And now you understand the strategy of AJ Styles attacking that knee. I know this is your biggest weapon, but if it takes you out when you hit it, what use is it?
This match has been very technical and hard hitting
Styles
so
where he
far.
wants him. Looking to deliver the kill shot. Looking for a king. Oh, and the knee gave out. He was looking for a Kinshasa. The knee gave out. And Styles with a Kinshasa of his own. Cover now on Nakamura. Hook of the leg. Nakamura kicks out at 2.
Nakamura watching watching the count the entire way. There might not be much left in the tank, but the smarts of Nakamura are still working. This was the collapse when Nakamura went in for the kill. And AJ did not need a second invite, almost putting this one away.
12,891 on hand tonight in Montreal for Saturday night's main event. A week
I
away
think
from the
Shinsuke should get a win here. Because he hasn't won a match in a while. Like a singles match, he hasn't won a singles match in a while.
The battle is the right word. AJ usually as smooth as they come, but this one has descended into open warfare.
Cover stacks him up. Is it enough to win the matchup? Nakamura kicks out.
Well, both competitors really dragging now, understandably so. And if Gunther is watching this right now, and I'm sure he is, he's thinking, wow, AJ has the heart of a lion. And I'm going to have to do something truly reprehensible to break this man next week at the Royal Rumble.
Well, isn't that what Gunther did a couple of weeks back? The relentless Styles would not give up, and Gunther had to use some shenanigans to win the match.
If you can't break a man, you can still outsmart him, and that's what Gunther pulled last time. I don't think the same trick will work again, though.
The knee really bothering Shinsuke. Shin again looking for that slide into the German suplex, but not able to connect because of the bad leg.
He's got no leverage on it.
And AJ with a running knee.
Certainly got some leverage on that shot, however, unfortunately for AJ, the carcass of Nakamura laid out on the floor. There's a heavy, dead weight to throw back in the ring.
And now Shinsuke sent back into the ring.
Who the hell would sign up for friendly competition like this?
AJ Styles in position. Was going for the phenomenal forearm, and Shinsuke Nakamura intercepted.
A little burst of energy just at the right time.
That driver to Styles, cover by Nakamura. Styles kicks it too.
Take another look at this. Driven down hard to the mat. Both men giving out their greatest hits tonight, but both men equal to their opponent. And what the hell is it going to take to put this one away?
Styles expending a lot of energy. 7 nights away from his battle with Gunther, with his career on the line. Physical matchup. Nakamura taking down Styles.
Modified sling blade there, but it did the damage.
No, old is AJ.
Again, a block by AJ.
Both men dragging badly at this point. Energy bars are low, but just enough explosivity left in the phenomenal one to pull that out. But can he follow it up?
There's so many
Both
people
men are down. Critical point in this match.
If Edge was here, I
waters
would
where
love to see
Gunther
me
tends to thrive.
and
And
Finn
we'll be
Balor
watching
there.
how AJ's movement changes at this point. How does his mindset change? What's his go-to this deep into a match? Because you can bet it's going to go into the deep waters next week.
For what may be the final time ever, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. These two men beating the hell out of each other.
Two grizzled warriors leaving it all out there.
Blow after blow, and they're still on their feet.
Back to that leg.
Shinsuke with a shot to the hamstring as well. Styles, back and forth we go.
He's forgetting. Shinsuke's literally forgetting to sell the leg.
Shin turns it around. Nice takedown by Nakamura.
Over the action.
And again, Styles has the hands together. AJ gonna turn it into a pinning combination here. Nakamura's got a break on the kick out. Oh, and he caught him on the other side. That there classic Nakamura.
Just no way to block shots that come from those angles that quickly. And now AJ's a sitting duck. It might be a second attempt here, Cole. The first one failed.
Nakamura blocked by Styles. Styles blocked Nakamura. Putting him in position here. Looking at the Styles clash. Can he hook it in? No, Nakamura. Great counter. Styles rolls through. Shinsuke with a knee. Caught him. Both men are down. What a match.
Both men looking so conditioned, so unbreakable, so unyielding, but something has got to give.
I think he's going to get the win.
AJ doesn't want to be there. Nakamura again setting up in the corner for the kill shot. AJ begging him on. Oh! Nakamura knee first into the turnbuckle as Styles sidestepped.
And that would have shot bolts of lightning all through the body of Nakamura.
AJ sent out to the apron, caught him with a forearm. Nakamura stunned, missed with a kick. Oh, right back to the bad knee.
And once again, time and time again, it's that left leg that's taken the abuse.
Phenomenal forearm by Styles. AJ. Styles clash. Cover. AJ with a win.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
Well, Wade, AJ wins tonight and builds much needed momentum. Heading to the match with Gunther a week from tonight at the Royal Rumble with his entire career on the line.
Well, physically shot after that war, but must be brimming with confidence after finally getting the job done. Old Faithful, the 1-2 whammy. Of course, the phenomenal forearm followed up with the Styles clash. And if that volley connects with Gunther next week, the career of AJ will continue.
Two veteran warriors, decades in the ring together, perhaps for one final time. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what it is all about. A lifetime of blood, sweat, and tears for both of these men. And Shinsuke Nakamura, who out of respect wanted this match with AJ Styles tonight, to do battle one final time in what will be the final year in the career of the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think he actually is retiring after all of this. After all of this doing, there's no way they're gonna pull the trigger on retiring him. But oh my god, nah, you're gonna retire him in freaking Saudi of all places. Maybe he's putting home.
An absolutely spectacular performance from one of the all-time greats in AJ Styles and also Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. And I was impressed with the way that Styles was able to get those early cobwebs out and actually win this matchup.
Yeah, but cobwebs next week against Gunther. He may not get a second bite of the cherry. Gunther will finish it fast. AJ needs to start hot next week.
And let's talk about next weekend in the Royal Rumble weekend, which gets underway in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Friday morning on the East Coast to the United States at 9 a.m. It is the Royal Rumble kickoff over on ESPN2. SmackDown, of course, comes your way on Friday night. Then we move to Saturday and the beginning of the road to WrestleMania with a countdown show underway at noon Eastern, 9 West, followed by the Royal Rumble, my favorite event of the year, 2 Eastern. 11 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast, followed immediately by the post-show live from Riyadh. And we just saw AJ Styles. He may only have 1 week left in his career because if he loses this matchup to Gunther, he must retire. Styles, Gunther, the Royal Rumble.
And we are starting the road to WrestleMania. But we need a main event. Who is going to main event WrestleMania by winning the men's 30-man Royal Rumble match? Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, Jey Uso, Penta, and of course the OTC, Roman Reigns, and many more. Watch that next weekend.
When it comes to the women's side of things, 30 women involved, and it is an all-star team. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these women is going to go on to headline WrestleMania for a world championship at the Rumble.
And also at the Royal Rumble, WWE Champion Drew McIntyre will defend his gold. Who's his opponent going to be? We are about to find out imminently here on Saturday night's main event.
And for more on tonight, let's head back up to the great Stephanie McMahon.
Well, what an incredible night of action and emotion it's been. Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu had a brutal fight instead of a match that was ended by Drew McIntyre attacking both men and crashing them through the technical area. We saw Rio retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship and 2 warriors, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, leave it all out in the middle of that ring for what might be the very last time. But now, it is time for our main event. And earlier tonight, one of those competitors arrived to a hero's welcome.
Who's that, Randy Orton? Oh. Why did I say Randy Orton? It's sad. It's in this whole time. So as soon as we're done,
and Sammy will be facing the Viper, Randy Orton. Whoop that Trick Williams, and the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, in a fatal 4-way match that starts right now.
Not really right now. Not really right now. Because y'all went on a commercial break, so it wasn't immediately starting. What time it is? 11:08. Talk to me.
The following is a fatal 4-way to determine the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Man, I hated Randy Orton as a kid, bro.
For Randy Orton, tonight's this match is so important to earn an opportunity at the World Championship. 14 times in his career, he's held the world title, tied with Triple H. Only Ric Flair with 16 and John Cena with 17 have more, and Randy Orton would love to one day move a step closer to the all-time greats.
Saw on SmackDown last night, Randy Orton's head looked like it was going to explode with rage at one point. That energy constantly buzzing inside the Viper. Well, it finds an outlet tonight in this fatal four-way.
Well, he exploded Trick Williams and Sami Zayn last night as well with a couple of well-placed RKOs.
The favorite for any match he's competing in, including this one. Always watch out for the Viper.
He's had quite the rivalry with Drew McIntyre over the years, the current WWE champion.
I really like the Undertaker rhythms that he's kind of taken up. I love it. I had to check his WrestleMania record to see if he has like a winning
From
streak.
New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds.
Yo, what's going on with his lip?
Damian Priest.
His lip is busted. His lip is swollen.
With 10 stitches in his lip and his cheek. After the battle with Trick Williams in the main event last night on Friday Night SmackDown. We talked to Priest earlier today. He said there's going to be some hell to pay tonight.
An absolute war it was in last night's SmackDown main event. A match spoiled by Sami Zayn inserting himself into the action. That was, of course, after Damian Priest had warned him to not do that, and there may be some consequences tonight.
You can't catch the Royal Rumble live from Saudi Arabia. WWE and Fandango, the nation's leading online movie ticketer, are bringing the action to select theaters Saturday, January 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Experience all the drama and surprises like never before. The clock is ticking. Head to Fandango.com, find a theater near you, and get your tickets now.
From Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, Trick Williams.
What
This
a
is-
meteoric rise
This
for
is
this young
genuinely
man who burst
my
on the scene
first
on
time
Friday Night
watching
SmackDown just a few short weeks
in a
ago.
time
He
where
qualified for this matchup
stars
tonight
I've
with
been
a victory
watching,
over Matt
and
Cardona, and then he was in the main event with Damian
my
Priest
first time
last night, and
watching
tonight he finds himself in the ring with three of the all-time greats.
Oh man, tall, dark and handsome with a little pizzazz. I got the fever for the flavor, as does this Montreal audience, because the lemon pepper stepper is in town. And Trick Willie looking to book his ticket to a showdown with WWE champ Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. That meteoric rise you mentioned will be complete if he does just that.
Towering, athletic, and braggadocious. Trick Williams
I'll tell you what, Cole, call him braggadocio. If you looked like Trick Williams, if you had the abilities of Trick Williams, if you had the future of Trick Williams, you too would be braggadocious.
There we go, hometown hero.
And from Montreal, Quebec,
Where's my screen? It's a ball, bro.
Sami Zayn!
Bro, what?
The atmosphere tonight, eerily reminiscent of 2 years ago.
Crazy that Vince McMahon wasted this guy for so long. That's the problem with a lot of people who came up from NXT and Vince McMahon administration. Like Vince McMahon wasted so much years on this guy, and these men and women got so much years of their career wasted, and then had their characters completely dumbed down and assassinated. To the point where now people don't care. So even if Triple H tried, people be able to get them to the level that they should. So no, they're playing on Wrestle World TV that they shouldn't be playing, which is way better. But I don't think Triple H would be able to bring them to the level because people really care. It's just how these people are sometimes, which is unfortunate. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are like the rare examples of things that do work out.
Earlier today to have a conversation
And if they book him
Kevin
right,
Owens,
maybe some
who of
battle,
course is
but
recovering from an injury. Kevin Owens from right here in Montreal as well said he's watching this matchup tonight, rooting on his friend Sami Zayn. He says it's a complicated relationship between him and Sami, but in the end they'll always be brothers, and he's pulling for Sami to pull this one out tonight.
In the art world,
You know he'd love to be involved in this particular fight on this particular night, but what a war it's going to be with a massive prize on the line for these four men.
Underway. This is a fatal four-way match, fatal four-way rules, of course. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win and advance to the Rumble. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications.
There's like three faces and one heel in this match. The Damian is a face, Randy's a face, Sami definitely is a face, and Trick is the only heel.
Trick Williams now going to drag Sami out of the ring.
I got to tell you, I like the smarts of Trick Williams getting out of there early. Let other guys fight it out between themselves, but never turn your back on the Viper.
The uppercut from Orton to Williams.
A little bit of inexperience showing there from Trick Williams.
And again for Randy Orton, Wade, so much here on the line tonight. Damian Priest going to fly through the air.
A steep learning curve at this level. You cannot afford any slip-ups. Damian Priest with those stitches in his mouth that you mentioned wants to end this one as quickly as possible.
Flying elbow by Priest and caught him again, this time with a big left hand.
Sub 100%. Got a real beating from Trick Williams last night. Managed to hang in there.
Damian Priest, a former world champion in his own right.
You mentioned the history of Randy Orton. with Drew McIntyre. Now Damian Priest has a massive history with McIntyre too. And he would love to get back in the ring with him for that WWE title.
WrestleMania a couple of years ago, McIntyre won the title, the world title, held on to it for about 5 minutes before Priest would cash in the Money in the Bank contract to win his first ever world championship.
I wonder if Randy's ever going to bring back the Pinkhead. He's going to bring it back at some point.
I'll tell you right now, if there is one competitor that this red-hot Montreal atmosphere will not affect, it is the ice-cold Randy Orton. He will take sadistic pleasure in beating the hometown kid down now.
And Sami Zayn drops Orton face first into the turnbuckle. Now it's Sami Zayn's turn. Sami Zayn, just such a different competitor when he's in his hometown of Montreal. Feeds off these fans.
There's always just an extra spring in Sami's step when he's around here, but he might need more than that tonight. He certainly needs eyes in the back of his head.
Trick Williams.
It was like a vulture. As soon as there was an opportunity, straight into action was Trick Willie.
And in this short time here in SmackDown and on the main roster, really wise beyond his years.
Yeah, he's such a fast learner. Really 3 years from zero to what you see today for Trick Williams in this industry. A man who's just absorbed every piece of knowledge from the coaches in NXT, from all his opponents down there.
He was a football player, walked on and became a starter at the University of South Carolina. And then he decided he wanted to wrestle.
You look at the physical gifts that this guy has. It makes no surprise that this man is going to succeed at whatever sport he turns his head to. Just so happens that personality-wise, that sport, that right fit, was right here in WWE.
And right now, Trick is dominating as he sends Sami Zayn into Randy Orton.
And how impressive is that, right? Dominating last night against Damian Priest and doing it again now.
That neck breaker and a kick out by Sami.
And I'll tell you, there is something about Trick Williams, such a big, powerful individual, but he can move like lightning. He's so explosive in the blink of an eye. That is such a gift for a heavyweight.
Can you imagine if Trick Williams could win this match tonight against these three men and go on to the Rumble to face McIntyre for an opportunity at the WWE title?
Well, he's the rank outsider in this one, just based on resume, and we're going to spend the next 12 months learning a lot about Trick Williams every week, but I ain't going to lie, Cole, he looks ready now.
You know, we talked a lot about this last night. Trick with a lot of Booker T, the Hall of Famer in him. A lot of his actions and mannerisms in the ring, and a big chop to Sami Zayn.
Well, harkens back to the people that Trick learns from. Put him around any veteran, he will learn something from them, and there are a few better people to learn from than Booker T.
There's that cyclone boot, that spinning heel kick. And now Damian Priest. Cover. And a kick out. Williams grabbing the ropes and kicks out. Now remember, ropes wouldn't cause any type of break in this match under the fatal four-way rules, so Trick had to kick there.
Can give you a little leverage to get out of extreme danger, and that's where Sami Zayn is at here. Long limb length of the Punisher, Damian Priest coming to the fore. Massive advantage for him in any striking battle.
Trying to lift Sami Zayn up perhaps into the razor's edge, and now Sami Zayn loves to slipped a little bit, but he turns it into a tornado DDT anyway. And here's the cover by Zayn to try to advance to the Rumble, and a kick out by Priest.
Yeah, what is it about Sami Zayn that makes him so effective? He's not the biggest, he's not the quickest, he's not the strongest, but he does have that gutsy, valiant nature to him, and he can pull out moves like that in the blink of an eye.
A normal human being would have fallen apart, slipping on the rope, going up like that. Sami Zayn turned it into a great offensive maneuver.
Career underdog, never down, never out.
Randy Orton back into the mix. Sami Zayn, though, looking for Blue Thunder Bomb. Randy Orton doesn't allow it to happen. And now Orton and Priest, power slam. And now the Viper's feeling it. Clothesline to Sami Zayn, and Randy's starting to hear those voices in his head.
The Cardinal sin. You forgot about Randy Orton for just long enough for him to recover and clean the trash out of the ring.
Trick Williams sent over the top rope by Orton. And now Randy Orton has Damian Priest where he wants him. Vintage Orton with that dripping DDT.
Just absolutely barbaric with that impact. And Trick Williams may have wanted to stay down a beat longer on that one.
Randy looking for it again. Sami Zayn now from behind. Zayn has Orton up into the blue thunderbomb. Covered by Zayn for the win. Kick out by Orton.
That was so smart from Sami Zayn. Never confront the Viper head to head. Approach from behind, impossible. Sami did everything right there, but Randy's just too tough.
Bro, the name Blue Thunderbolt is such a hard name, bro. That name is metal as hell.
To finally get over the line and win a world title. This will get him one step closer, but tonight he's on a mission on behalf of
He's looking for the Haluva kick.
Sami Zayn has Randy Orton in his sights. Could be Haluva kick time for the win. Sami Zayn looking to advance to the Rumble. And Trick Williams intercepts cover. Sami's got a kick out.
Nice leg lariat, and therein lies the issue in a fatal four-way. When you're locked in on an opponent, there's always someone fresh waiting in the wings.
Priest with a couple of well-placed boots. Now Damian Priest taking the fight outside.
Priest knows quite clearly, got to take down two of these men, leave one person in the ring, but his back may have been broken on that impact. The bookend right on the top of that security barrier.
Meanwhile, look out. Sami Zayn over the top and down goes Trick.
That was a heavy landing for Sami Zayn in the process, but Trick caught all of that on the top of the head.
And Sami now. You don't want to be there. Not with the Viper. Not in front of the announce table.
I've tasted these before.
Sami then, though, lands on his feet and gives Randy Orton a little of his own medicine.
Nice maneuverability there from Sami Zayn, who is refusing to be denied tonight.
Meanwhile, back in the ring, it's Priest and Sami.
An exploder in the corner and take two, Cole. And this is where you have to strike. Two men down, one man left in the ring.
Sami looking for the Haluva kick. That's it. Sami is going
There's no
to the
way.
Royal Rumble. And Trick Williams grabs the official Ryan's
Wow.
man.
I thought that was it.
Smart.
Anyway,
Never gonna get in there to break
this
up
match
the
hasn't gone on long enough.
Again, so wise beyond his years, Wade. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn remembers there's a match going on, but runs into a right hand. And now, Randy Orton with Trick Williams off the announce table.
Ooh. That's just always looked good so far. Sorry for my language.
Williams again.
Third time? Oh.
And now it's
Oh,
Randy
1 foot.
Orton's turn to take Sami Zayn up and down.
This is devastatingly effective for the Viper here.
And Priest through the table.
Three bodies wiped out. And now Randy Orton can choose his victim at will.
Randy's in a mood, isn't he?
Randy's locked in on getting that opportunity against WWE champ Drew McIntyre.
Again?
Randy is just not finished here.
Trick Williams gonna go for another ride.
When is enough, Randy?
And now Orton into the ring. Trick Williams wisely rolling out of harm's way. I don't blame him. And this is a disaster area now. Sami Zayn looking for the Blue Thunder Bomb again. Randy went for the RKO. Sami scoops him up. Cover kick by Orton.
It's such fine margins between victory and defeat at this stage. And
Bro,
wiped out the shoulder
it never
of Randy
fails
Orton, who has
to
had
look
numerous
absolutely
shoulder
terrifying
issues
to see
throughout
Randy Orton
his career.
charging at you, bro.
Posted himself as Sami Zayn now heads out to the apron. The hometown crowd of Montreal electric tonight for their hero, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn looking to send these people home elated with a major victory here tonight in this one. And that could be 9.
Sami rolls. Oh, went for the RKO. Sami blocked. Man, that was close.
Yeah, rough landing for Orton too in the process. And maybe followed up by something much, much worse.
This has to be it, bro.
Randy trying to drag himself to the
This
corner,
has to be
he
it.
doesn't want to be there.
This
Randy
has
has
to
no
be it.
idea what's going on as Sami
This
Zayn
has to be it.
is perched and ready. RKO out of nowhere.
And Trent's gonna steal it.
Cover by Williams. Damian
Oh my
Priest.
God.
Damian Priest breaks it up. Williams, talk about ring IQ.
Yeah, I called him a vulture earlier. That was ultimate vulturism from Trent Williams, and it was so close to working. If you're going to steal a move, that's the one to steal. But Damian Priest, with pinpoint timing, keeping this match alive.
And what an incredible atmosphere tonight. Nearly 13,000 on hand at the Bell Center in Montreal for Saturday night's main event. Sort of whetting your appetite for what's coming your way next Saturday night, the Royal Rumble and the kickoff on the road to WrestleMania. And the winner of this match will face McIntyre for the WWE title at the Rumble. Such high stakes, and now Priest and Trick again in the main event last night on SmackDown.
Opportunities like this do not come along very often. It's one of those ones you will always regret if it slips through your fingers, and Randy is in no mood to allow that.
Randy Orton. Double. Draping DDT.
In stereo. And now Randy Orton spoiled for choice here.
And what an incredible main event tonight. So much at stake. High pressure matchup.
This place is about to erupt.
Yeah, because Randy Orton is going to that place. The Viper is coiled.
Trick Williams could barely stand up here.
Went for the RKO. Randy Orton into Priest. Priest with a South of Heaven chokeslam. Again, Trick Williams looking to steal one here. And a kick out by Priest.
You don't have to be the best in this match. You simply have to be the smartest. And that guy tonight so far has been Trick Williams.
I'll tell you, I'm so impressed with Trick Williams so far.
Been brilliant. He's had all the points, but he turned his back on Priest there.
And Damian Priest now looking to deliver a South of Heaven to Trick Williams, who lands on his feet. Trick caught him.
And superior athleticism too. This guy's the total package.
Now Sami Zayn, the exploder into the corner. Can Sami do it?
Come on, Sami.
Sami
Come
do
on,
it here?
Sami. Come on, Sami.
People are
Come
willing
on, Sami.
Sami Zayn with Trick Williams in position. Went for the lumen kick, got hung up on the top rope.
And Trick Williams just baited Sami Zayn in there.
And now
Sami Zayn down.
Trick with an opportunity. And the big man gonna climb the ropes.
Move fast here, Trick. Every millisecond counts.
Yeah, well, gingerly heading up top, and it allowed Sami Zayn to recover.
Shows you the amount of wounds all over the body of Trick Williams, especially after last night's main event of SmackDown. What a war that was, followed up 24 hours later by this. Body not cooperating as it usually does, and Sami Zayn is there to capitalize.
And there's Damian Priest with a shot to the kidneys.
And this always ends in an ugly fashion.
Damian Priest with Sami up top. Razor's edge to Zayn.
Just broken bodies strewn around the ring. Who's got enough left in the tank to get over the line here?
And that's what it's about. It's just survival at this point. Being in the right place at the right time. Sami!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Sami in the cover! Hooks the leg!
Let's go!
Sami's going to the Rumble! Sami's going to the Rumble!
Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my
Sami's
God.
done it! Sammy's the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE title.
I swear they will be good for the trailer, bro.
Well, speed of thought, speed of action. Sami Zayn was wiped out there by that razor's edge from Damian Priest, and it looked like it was here for the taking for the Punisher, but that haluva kick flying in from Sami Zayn, collapsing on top of Damian Priest, and that was the moment the roof left the Bell Center here in Montreal, and the people in elation as the hometown man scored the dub, and he rolls on to the Royal Rumble on a date with WWE champion McIntyre.
Sammy's wife in the front row cheering Sammy on. Sami Zayn is now the #1 contender for the WWE Championship.
Oh no.
Sammy from behind, Drew McIntyre, the champion, trying to strike first. Sami Zayn sends him over the top ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn will carry the country of Saudi Arabia on his shoulders next week.
I don't think he's gonna win it. I think he loses this and goes into with the Rumble, and then that's the WrestleMania match.
Will Sami finally realize his dream and win the WWE Championship?
Off the brakes
Or they
here,
could give him
Cole.
the
Sami
title.
Zayn has never beaten Drew McIntyre.
Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you Monday.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it. It's 11:36. I got church in the morning, so I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those anyone here with me. So I'll see you guys next time. Not sure when next you're gonna see me, but you'll see me next. So hopefully you all will see me live tomorrow, maybe, God's willing. So one last message, as always: Christ is Lord, Jesus is King, and He will return. And may the Lord bless you all. May the Lord have mercy on us all. Have mercy on me, and may He continue to bless me, because honestly, throughout my entire life, with everything that I have, I feel I'm blessed to have it. With everything that I have, even like growing up, you may actually mute this. Yeah, with everything that I've had growing up and things that I have now, I feel I'm incredibly blessed to have it and still be alive today too. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and God bless you all. I love you all so much. Good night.